Hi there, and welcome to Mindfulness Practice with Paul Sugar. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 o'clock Arizona time in the afternoon, and enjoy being with you each time. So today we'll start out with our mindful smile, and then move on to a 2-minute mindful breath. Then I'll introduce our 8-minute mindfulness practice for today, and then we'll do a short Q&A after that. So let's start with our mindful smile, combining mindfulness and smiling. It's really supercharging the smiling. So let's go with a big smile, 15 seconds of smiling while we focus our attention on our physical sensations, thoughts, emotions, and breath. Big smile. Keeping the attention connected to the body as we smile and fully experience that smile in the moment. Alrighty, now we're going to move into our 2-minute mindful breath with a quick reminder of the what, why, and how of mindfulness. What is it? Paying attention moment by moment to the body, thoughts, emotions, and the breath. Why do we do that? Because it keeps us out of the stress cycle, keeps us from getting stuck in that fight or flight mode, which is very problematic. There's a whole host of issues that come from being stuck in fight or flight for extended periods of time, which many of us end up doing. So seems to be a rash of people getting stuck in fight or flight, stuck in that stress mode for not just a week or two or a month, but sometimes for years and years and years. So mindfulness, by reconnecting to the body, will keep us out of that fight or flight mode, because when we go into fight or flight, we disconnect. And we're going to stay disconnected until we proactively do something about it. And that's where mindfulness comes in. So that's the what, that's the why, and then we're going to experience the how. We've already started with the smile. Let's go to our 2-minute breath as we focus our attention on breathing. Breathing in and out through the mouth, through the nose. Nose breathing, which stimulates the parasympathetic branch of the autonomic nervous system. Translated, that means that it keeps our autonomic nervous system out of the stress mode, out of the fight or flight mode. So breathing, noticing that in-breath, slight pause before the out-breath. Maybe noticing the movement of the lower abdomen as the breath begins there, rolls up into the chest, up to the shoulders, and then back down again. Fully experiencing the breath as it is in this moment, not needing to change anything. If it's helpful, every once in a while, silently, you can say to yourself, breathing. Sometimes when we name something, it helps to keep the attention right there. Breathing. Fully experiencing the breath. Notice when your attention wanders, as it may do. Maybe it goes somewhere into the body, or a thought, or an emotion. Take note of that, and then coming back to the breath. Each time we come and go, we're building up that mindful muscle, so that's a good thing. That's the positive side of attention wandering. It gives us the opportunity to build up that muscle. Staying with the breath, breathing in and out through the nose. All right, so that's our mindful breath. And moving into our 8-minute practice. Today's practice is going to be our loving kindness practice. Loving kindness practice has been around for thousands of years. Every meditative and contemplative tradition out there has some version of the loving kindness practice. And mindfulness, my experience with mindfulness, is that all of the qualities that we associate with the loving kindness, qualities such as love, compassion, forgiveness, appreciation, gratitude, kindness, all those qualities that we value, my experience has been that they're baked into the mindfulness practice. And as we practice mindfulness, those qualities will just bubble up to the surface by themselves. It's not really necessary to pay particular attention to any of those qualities because it's in our nature to begin with. And as we're practicing mindfulness, coming out of fight or flight, and the fear begins to abate, those other qualities of love, compassion, forgiveness, appreciation, gratitude, and kindness will just bubble up into their natural place. That being said, it's been found to be a great complement to the core mindfulness practice when we simply use our imagination and creativity to create those qualities within ourselves in the moment. And that's what our loving kindness practice is going to be today. So I'll guide you through the practice, and we'll explore these different qualities of loving kindness, beginning with bringing it to ourselves and then bringing it to others. So we'll start the practice, and you can do this with your eyes open or closed or glancing down in a comfortable position. Start the practice with a brief saying, "May I be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace." And you can say that to yourself silently from time to time with the idea of bringing those qualities into your experience. Just kind of using your imagination and creativity to sense those different qualities, to sense the kindness towards yourself, to sense the appreciation and gratitude toward yourself, so forth and so on. And so saying, "May I be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace." And just letting those qualities bubble up within ourselves, feeling those qualities about ourselves. And if there's some issue that is preventing you from feeling some of those qualities, then just sitting with that and allowing it to be present as well. So to the extent that you can be present with these things, that's great. And noticing and fully experiencing the compassion and love, appreciation, kindness, and so forth. But also noticing if those things aren't present and allowing yourself to sit with that as well. Fully embracing the present moment experience. May I be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace. And just letting those valued qualities bubble up into our present moment experience to whatever degree they do. May I be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace. Sensing in whatever way you're able to, once again using your creativity and imagination, sensing those qualities of love, kindness, forgiveness to ourselves, gratitude, appreciation. Just allowing ourselves to be immersed in these qualities. Just letting the fear fall by the wayside as these qualities replace the fear, these natural qualities that we already have within us, just waiting to bubble up to be fully experienced as the fear abates. May I be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace. And now, shifting gears a little bit, we're going to share this experience that we've embodied within ourselves now with others. And so it can be somebody who's close to you, somebody who you feel love to. It can be people that you're just acquainted with, or it could be people that you don't even know that well. But we want to just let these qualities move out in all directions to all these people, all the things, everywhere and everything, here and everywhere throughout the planet and the universe. Just letting this energy move out in all different directions. The energy of compassion, kindness and love, appreciation, gratitude, forgiveness, and all of those related experiences that we embody within ourselves and now share with everybody and everything. And then saying, may you be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace. In my imagination, I imagine that I'm a generator where the energy of these qualities moves out in all the different directions. If that image works for you, that's great. Otherwise, just let your intuition, your imagination, your creativity bring up whatever experience works best for you. Any image, any feeling, any sensation. This is really an opportunity to let the intuition and the imagination help you out and help others. Just letting that generator of love and compassion and kindness, forgiveness, gratitude and appreciation that we built up in ourselves, letting those qualities move out in all different directions. To people close to us, not so close to us, that we don't know at all, to things close to us, not so close to us, things everywhere. Remembering where attention goes, energy flows. So if our attention is on these qualities, then the energy is going to flow as well. May you be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace. As we say that to everyone, everywhere, and everything, everywhere. Just sitting with this energy, sitting with these qualities that we value so much. May you be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace. As we join in with a practice that's been around for thousands of years in all the different traditions, great complement to the mindfulness practice, which unlocks all of those qualities. May you be happy, healthy, safe, and have peace. Feeling that energy within ourselves, those qualities within ourselves, as they move out in all those different directions, every direction, north, east, south, and west. All right. So that's our loving practice, loving kindness practice for today. And we can spend a couple minutes now with any questions or comments that you want to make. You can just type it into the chat area. All right, so there's an interesting question. Can mindfulness help me retrieve old experiences that have caused issues to arise in my life? Can it somehow bring up those old experiences, those old events? That's a really interesting question, and I'll give you my personal experience from the practice of mindfulness as it relates to that. What I've learned with mindfulness is that the past is present. And what I mean by that is that all of the experiences, all of the events that we've had over the course of our lives are still present in our bodies, in our cells. Okay, they're right there. And with mindfulness, what I discovered was that there's really no need to go back and relive or even remember those experiences that we think might have been problematic in creating issues for us right now. Because since these experiences are already present, even because the past is present, and they are in our cells, in our bodies, because of that, and because the mindfulness practice is about connecting more deeply with the body, and with the cells, then the best way to access these past events and experiences is simply by reconnecting more deeply to the body. We don't really need to remember or re-experience any of these past traumas or discomforts that we had, because simply by the process of reconnecting and going deeply into the body using our attention skills, it releases that energy that's been stored up and caught up in the cells of our bodies. You've maybe heard the expression, if you don't deal with your issues, they'll end up in your tissues. Well, that's a perfect example of it, where simply through the medium of attention, it's sort of like, if you can imagine a knot of energy, that would be an uncomfortable experience that we've had previously. And when we practice mindfulness, what happens is that knot of energy gets untied and the energy gets released. So all of the energy that's been tied up and holding things back and clogging up the pipes gets resolved right there and then, without you having to really re-experience or even remember what happened in the past. And that's one of my favorite things about mindfulness, that the past is present. And that the best way to access the past is through the present moment. And then, of course, the way we create the future is by being present, because that's where we get into that space of choice. When we come out of automatic pilot and we can start making decisions based on present moment experiences, then we can create our own futures. All right, let's see. Yeah, Anne, that's a very good thought. While we're walking among people and we're feeling nervous and annoyed, doing the loving kindness practice, absolutely. Loving kindness practice is really very, very potent. And it does have the ability to shift us out of the stress mode and back into that balanced mode, back into those flow states, because it is intrinsic. It is part of the mindfulness practice. All right, so it looks like we're at the end of our time for today. I'll be back this Thursday at 4 o'clock. The link to, these are all archived, by the way, on my YouTube channel, and the link to the YouTube channel is posted on the chat. So if you want to go back and revisit any of these, you're welcome to do that. Hey, Karen. Good to be with you this afternoon. So let's finish up with our 15-second mindful smile. Turbocharged mindful smile. Here we go. Big smile. Sensing the body, noticing thoughts, emotions, noticing breath. Big smile. All righty, so I'll see you Thursday, and feel free once again to visit the archives at my YouTube channel. And you have a good day, and see you then. See you Thursday. Bye-bye.